This is the self-help method portion of the DVD I decided to add. I've been doing massage for 12 years and teaching yoga for 14, and there's a lot of injuries out there and people need some techniques. So I learned a few things along the way and I'd like to share them with you. Thanks. We'll start with the tennis ball massage. You can start with 2 balls and put a sock around it and just relax on your skull for headaches. For this portion, I'm just going to show you with 1 ball massaging the whole body. So we'll start with the lower back. Sciatica is a very common injury, so you want to start with the hip and follow the ridge of the SI joint. Roll your weight onto the ball. You can extend the leg and that will deepen or bend and take the pressure off. If you need to take the pressure off, just push into the feet. If you need to deepen the pressure, then let your weight go completely into the ball. As you hold those compressions for about 10 seconds and breathe, you'll want to pay attention and notice what happens in the tissue. Now there's several what's called trigger points for lower back pain, and they basically follow that whole ridge. You'll do both sides, right and left, just by lifting the hip. You want to avoid the bony prominences. You want to be in the fleshy part. Rolling right into the hip socket. And you'll probably feel some pain. Just try to relax into it, but you are in control, so if you need to lighten the pressure, then do so. You want to get all the way to the top of the hip as well as the bottom. Now you can follow the spine just along the sides of the spine, and you'll be rolling your body in and along that spine. Just be careful of the kidneys. So I'm right at the mid-back. You want to do both sides of the spine, rolling through the lower back first, and then rolling through mid-back. So as you get into the mid-back, you're going to have to adjust your weight. Now I'm between the shoulder blade and the spine. There's a group of muscles called the rhomboids and the erector spinae group. And those muscles can cause adhesions or knots in the muscles. Now right there, I'm actually feeling a little bit of a referral with the nerve down the arm. If it's too much for you, then just back down and come off of the ball. But you want to try to follow that whole ridge of the scapula. So you have that shoulder blade muscle all along there is being treated. Then when you get to the very top, the trapezius, then you lift your hips. It's a little tricky. And then just, it feels good though. Compress. If you can hold those compressions for about 5 to 10 seconds and breathe, you'll really notice some change in your tissue. Now I'm lowering my weight and getting the top of the trapezius. And basically this will just be a way for you to explore your body and learn doing both sides. Now someone asked me once if teaching them this would work me out of a job giving massage, and I said there's no way. So anyway, you get the idea. So you just follow through along the spine and the hips. Now plantar fasciitis is something that's very common for runners, and that you would massage your foot. So I'm going to stand for that. And you're going to press through that tennis ball in the arch of the foot. And you can run through the center. all the way to the heel. And you can get the inside of the foot as well as the outside. Now you're in control of how much weight you put down. You know, you can really get in there if you need more pressure. The other thing I do with our hamstrings and our calf muscles is you can come through here and use your hands and lift your weight up and press down through the leg and massage your calf and then the side leg muscles. And then hamstring, same thing. Again, you're in control of how much weight you allow. Now, the possibilities continue. You could do your quad stretch and get the front of the hip. You're just shifting your weight. And the pecs. So roll around with a tennis ball.